Hey guys, welcome back. I'm your host Phoenix, and without any wasting time, let's just have a technical analysis on BTC. I have posted a bullish possibility early in the morning in my Telegram group, and I just speculate to be as an inverted head and shoulder pattern. So basically, I was speculating to enter most of my long position right at this range, that is at 7170, with my stop loss right below the head of the inverted head and shoulder pattern, and I was just aiming at 7300, which it actually surpassed it and is now moving ahead for 7400. So on the lower time frame, the BTC is actually looking much more bullish, and we are heading to our next resistance levels, which is at like 7400 approximate. So this is only just a small update I want to give about at the lower time frame, but we'll switch to the higher time frame and actually gonna sort out the wind of actual BTC trend. So if you look at the higher time frame, like on weekly, it's on still in the bullish flag pattern, and the thing is there is no sign of bullish presence yet. Only the thing is we can speculate there could be a possible reversal based on this hammer candle, which has appeared around like 500 range, like 600 range. So still there is a possibility of going downside and retesting of 700 range. And in my previous video I just talk about much more about the production cost and the fundamentals of the Bitcoin, and it says that 5300 will be the strongest ever support a Bitcoin can hold. So I'm very much sure about it that Bitcoin gonna hold like 5300 range. And even if you look at the technical analysis purposes, this 200 moving average is around 5500 range approximate. This range, I think that if Bitcoin gonna dump downside, this still gonna hold like this way and further gonna continue. So this line gonna be the 5500 range. So this is not a much more worried situation like right now. But let us just check out monthly. So one thing I want to highlight on the monthly chart is this thing, the MACD. The MACD is highly bearish and it opened on the downside, or you can say the negative side of the histogram just tick downside of the negative side. So this is actually a bearish sign, but the histogram, or maybe the most of the indicators are lagging indicators. But this situation is actually gonna aggravate the bearish position of the Bitcoin. So if you look at the monthly perspective, it's actually not so good. I mean, it's horrible. And if you look RSI, so RSI doesn't show any sign yet, but monthly looks really horrible until you look at the hammer candle, which is just forming. And we know the new year is like just about 5 days from now, and this hammer candle can be possibly a reversal sign. And at the same time, never you should keep in the mind is like by mid of the May, at this point you're gonna have a halving and the rewards will cut by half. So if you look at the fundamental perspective, it's pretty much bullish, but technical analysis, it's really bearish on the monthly. Right, we just check out the weekly chart. The weekly chart looks sideways, more like, but if you look at the histogram, it's trying to tick upside. This is actually trying to tick upside. If you look RSI has no momentum, and I think so this RSI is actually finding this way downside. but it's possible that we can go upside. More likely the one case which I particularly awaited for is move like this way. So I'm something waiting for this kind of move. I mean, that's so weird. Okay, so we have just a pullback upside. We're gonna have some downside again, and again we're gonna have some upside move to retest this 55 moving average. So this is what I'm speculating right now. If you look at the weekly chart, and let's just check out much more like 3-day charts to get a much more good perspective. So if you look at the 3-day chart, there's some sort of reversal. Just wait a second, guys. Okay, if you look at the 3-day chart, there's a complete rejection from 200 moving average, and the formation of the inverted hammer shows a significant price drop is expected maybe in few days. So guys, New Year will be much more red than the green candles. So the trend is actually bearish on the 3-day chart if you look at as per the candlestick analysis, and this reversal candle is actually very strong as it appears on the top of this trend. So let me mark this point. Okay, so we got the arrow. This candle is inverted hammer candle followed by the doji candle. So there is really a lack of bullish presence at this point. So maybe we're gonna retrace much more downside, somewhat like this range, back again retesting of this range. Maybe like 600 range is much more. 600 range will be a point where I will be looking to add longs, because that would be like 0.68 level, that fib level, the golden ratio, and that will be actually the good place to go for long. So still I am speculating like this, and this gonna happen some sort of ABC pattern if we go for altitude perspective. So yeah, they're gonna be a pullback downside. They're gonna be a pullback downside and move. This is what I'm expecting actually, but so the market actually does not go according to what we expect. So this is the general move which I expect. If you look at the histogram, it's really good. If you look at the histogram, it's trying to tick upside. Well, that shows the presence of bullish, but if you check out the weekly and monthly, it's pretty much bearish. So either way, we should wait with calmness. Maybe that will be possible down, like maybe this upside and downside, and we're gonna finally tick upside. So if you look at 3-day chart, it's looking bullish, but the appearance of the candle and the rejection from 200 moving average on 3-day chart is pretty significant. So we can't ignore the fact that it actually closed below 200 moving average. Let's look at daily. So one impressive thing which I like on daily is RSI. The thing is, if you check out this is hidden bullish diversion. If you look at this, and if we look at the RSI is making a pretty much bullish divergence. So the one thing which I like on the daily is the divergence, and the MACD is also favoring the bullish. Like this is trying to tick upside. Maybe for a few days, like maybe 2 more days to 3 days, we're gonna take upside. Maybe for few 1 to 2%, and thereafter it's possibly gonna add downside. So possible, it's not my financial advice, but the thing I can speculate later is this can be one more also possible thing, that This is forming some sort of inverted head and shoulder pattern, but the thing is it's not making a perfect, and it's better to wait than just speculating. Let's just check out at 12 hour. So yeah, 12 hour is trying to move upside, and if you look RSI is pretty much okay. So not much more information about that. So if so the thing is, now we'll switch to lower time frame and we try to count the waves, but this is very much difficult to count the wave. And basically I just count this wave as a ABC, and this one is A, this one is asymmetric triangle, and this one is C wave. And if you look this as a possible ABC, but if we switch to much more higher division of the time frame, like 1 hour, 1 hour or maybe 15 minutes, you can find that it's appearing to be WXY. That's really a complex correction anyway. Let me just go for submit. Okay, so what next? So basically I am just waiting for this thing to happen, like maybe this they're gonna be A, they're gonna be B, maybe C B. So this is what I'm expecting right now. Maybe like gonna retest 3400 to 3500 range. We already did, I guess. Yeah, so maybe this is I really like to use this platform rather than TradingView, but anyway, because this is overall coin market cap, so it's not a specific trading platform, the chart from this specific trading platform. So I really like to use this platform, like chart CoinTrader.pro, and I will post the link in the description. Anyway, just moving ahead, we count this as a and this is overall correction ABC, and this down is gonna be 3 4 one more way upside. So yeah guys, this will continue for a few days, maybe ABC. So it's better opportunity to go for long rather than going short, and possibly we're gonna go downside. After this ABC, we're gonna move much more downside. So this is much more like my perspective. The Elliott wave is, it's not there is always an alternate comfort in Elliott wave, and there is possibly much more different way to count the waves. So I'm not sure about what and how other counts, but this is actual my perspective, and market may or might not respect. So that's for all today guys. See you in the next video. Stay tuned. Bye bye. See ya.